3.
Hello again, internet. What you see in front of you isn't Battlefield, and you can still hear my chair creaking, because I still need to get hold of my microphone, and I don't know, I'll hunt one down in the next couple of weeks or something like that. So again, for now, you'll have to make do with what the lovely webcam microphone that no one can hear will provide you. What I'm actually showing you is some Star Wars: The Old Republic. It is a new MMORPG. Somebody tell me if I got the definition right there. Basically, to put your minds at rest or at ease if you do not understand what I mean by that, think World of Warcraft meets Star Wars. It's set a few hundred years before the films, and it is the sequel or follow-up game from the Knights of the Old Republic game that came out quite a few years ago. From my recollection, it is really good fun, and I have been sucked into it for quite a few days now. Haven't played it since yesterday. Actually, I played for about an hour. This video is only about 15 minutes long or something like that. The actual flashpoint, I think they're called, which is called Hammer Station. We didn't finish. We got to the final boss and couldn't beat him, and it's really annoying, and then everybody had to go because I think everyone's got bored of it, because we suck, basically. And I was a little bit, I don't know, I think I was a little bit under-leveled, but apparently not, because everybody else, it was about my level apart from the one guy who I think was tanking. So it didn't go quite to plan, and yeah, Brian won't come and help me because he's a really, really selfish healer. But I am playing it with some good people that I just met off one of the places, and they said they were looking for people to do the mission, so we gathered a group and went into it, unsuccessfully of course, but it did take nearly an hour, and we all had to shoot off at the end, so didn't really go to plan. So I've still got to do that some time, probably with more familiar faces, people I've met through there already. One of them's quite an experienced player from the sounds of things, so he might know how to do it better. But yeah, I mean, apart from the people you meet in the game, which is, you know, everybody here, everyone, I'm not really sure what colour they are, I think they're the blue people or something. Everybody that's blue is a person, I think. Like someone sitting on a computer, and all the green people are NPCs or something like that. As I die there suddenly, I tend to die a lot, I don't really know what I'm doing, so it's all quite overwhelming. I still need to get used to looking at 5 trillion different things on my screen at once. But yeah, that's sort of how it breaks down. I mean, I myself, we are on the server Chundar, which is an EU server. It's a PvP server, and it seems to be quite busy a lot of the time. Whenever you log on, it's got heavy or very heavy traffic, so I think it's quite popular, and I'm with a few familiar faces. If you follow Twitter, my Twitter of course, you will see people like TrueScope's on there a lot, Alex Liddy, otherwise known as Outline, in the game, Warnoob is there. I mean, most of the people that watch this are going to have no idea who those guys are, but some of you might. And Quantum's is there. Actival has expressed interest in getting hold of this game, and there's a number of other people from the Twitterverse who are thinking about picking it up. So I mean, it's a pretty good social game as well. On the left there, you see, well, where I am now, it's the guild. There's quite a few people in there. Alex's Atmosphere Guild, and the party itself is just a small section of people you're working with, which is who I'm talking to now, as we're waiting for our tank to reappear, I think it was. But yeah, so it's a pretty good game. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really sucked into it. I haven't played this kind of game before. The last time I played WoW on my MacBook, which had 1 GB of RAM and a really small screen, and really sucked a lot, quite a lot indeed. So I didn't really play that properly, but I was still sucked into WoW on the trial version for like is it 2 weeks that it used to be? It's now like level 20, but it used to be like 2 weeks, I think. I was fully sucked into it. I couldn't get off it, even on this incredibly bad computer that could barely run it. And now I'm on a fucking beast computer that can run this at it's about 100 FPS at like decent action going on screen. Sometimes it drops a bit below that, and it's really good fun because I fraps it easily at about 60. Sometimes it drops a little bit down to like 50 something, but yeah, I mean, I get good performance out of it. It's what makes it enjoyable because it's a smooth game and there's a lot happening as well. You've got to be able to keep up with it all, something I still need to sort of learn how to do. But yeah, I don't really have a lot of things to say bad about it, apart from the fact I don't know what's going on half the time. And other than that, you know, the reason I don't like FPS on the PC is because I can't actually keep up with it. It's too fast, and realistically the only thing I can actually do is run around with a shotgun because that doesn't require that precision aiming. While with this I can press tab and then click a load of number keys, or you know, when things get hectic, use my mouse to click all the buttons down there, which is pretty confusing as it is for me. I just spam, you'll see it happen, I just spam things mindlessly because realistically, I mean, I can read them and figure out what they do, but I don't care because I don't know enough about this kind of game to time it properly, I think is the way of putting it. So I end up just smashing everything and seeing what happens. And I don't know, I've sort of got a little bit of a system worked out, but nothing too special. But it's good fun and it's enjoyable, and you know, it's something that I am able to sort of practice the whole KBN shit without having like a load of people getting pissed off at me, because realistically you don't need incredible skills on keyboard and mouse to handle this game unless you're playing properly PvP, which is something that I don't intend to do until a little bit later on, because every time I've jumped into it I've had my ass handed to me. So that takes a little bit of the fun away from it, even though I'm on a PvP server and the entire point of me playing this game was to play PvP with Brian and Alex and people. But yeah, okay. I know that they're going to shout at me for that. It's really cool. Like you, so I was trying to explain it all to Quantum's, because he didn't really understand the game. He was pretty much new to it as well, and I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty much in the same situation. The only reason I know it at all is because I played it for a stupid amount of time before, over the last couple of days, and I used to like watch a lot of WoW, well not a lot, but quite a few WoW videos, things like that. So I had a lot of a brief understanding of the game. But I mean, you start off on there's 4 different starter planets. It breaks down into the 2 factions. You know, you've got the Republic and the Empire. The Empire, the Sith, for anyone that's not too familiar with Star Wars, the bad guys, and the Republic are the Jedis and cool guys and stuff. And then, depending on if you're a Force user or not, if you're on the Republic side, you get smugglers, clone troopers, Jedi Knights, and Jedi something else's, consulars. Consulars are basically like the light guys, and Knights are the heavier guys. And then with the same sort of applies to the smugglers and the clone troopers, but you know, kind of, you can't really like class them as directly, really, in my opinion. And I don't really know that much about them. I just sort of know what I've read and heard from it, but I haven't played either of them, so I can't really make a massive judgment. And then you have the opposite, pretty much the opposite classes on the Sith side. So you've got I don't really know what they're called on the Sith side, but you've got the bounty hunters, who are the clone troopers. The smugglers are the Imperial agents or something like that. And then you've got these 2 different types of Sith, like Jedi lightsaber people. One is like the lighter equivalents, and one of the heavier equivalents in terms of armor and things like that. So that's how it breaks down. You've got 4 classes on each side, so that's 8 in total, but realistically it's just the 4. Each class then has a specialisation, I guess is the way to call it. So you end up specialising in a skill. Like, I'm a Jedi Knight, but I could have turned into a Jedi Knight Guardian, but I chose to be a Sentinel. And a Sentinel is the guy that you see running around with 2 lightsabers, while the Guardian is the one with the yellow one right in front of me. They are more of a tanking character, while mine's more of a DPS character. In fairness, I think I do the least damage out of everybody in the game, but that's just me. Because I really don't know what I'm doing. So that's sort of an example. So everything has 2 different classes, basically, that it can go into. The opposite of which are on the Sith side as well. So they don't get anything really different, I don't think. They get the same equivalent, just different names, different skills, but same like you would have this as the DPS and a tank. The Sith have a DPS and a tank as their Jedi Knight equivalent class. I don't know. So once you do that, then it finally gets around to being in 4 different starting zones. Then you go to, I believe, you then go to your sort of starting. After you do the starting zone, you go to like a main planet for the good side. I think it's Coruscant for everyone. I know that you start on Titan and Order Mantell, depending on if you're a Force user or not, respectively. And then you go to Coruscant, finish Coruscant, then you get a ship. And my ship is flying around, and it's eventually got what got me here. But I mean, there's loads of aspects of the game. Like you've got loads of planets from those things, a number of different like areas. Obviously, there's loads of variety in races. Well, I mean, the races don't make a difference apart from the appearance, but I'm a cool guy. I should have taken my hood off and shown you, because I got like 3 mohawks and loads of horns on my head because I'm a Zabrak or something. Can't really, you know, basically I'm Darth Maul, but I'm not red. I'm white. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to be red, but then you have to be Sith to be red. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll be like a Sith red assassin person. That'd be cool. But you can't. Too much to explain in too short a video. I could have made this longer, but I can see this being an incredibly long and big video because it's the computer footage stuff. Like I had. In fairness, it was quite a big video anyway, but like, I'm thinking 20-minute video is about gigabyte, isn't it? For console. Actually, it's a bit about gigabyte. And that would mean about 3 gigabytes, maybe 4 or 5 actually, if we just want to make it easy. Let's just say it's 5 for the sake of it being simple. For an hour's video. That might not be right, but it's probably a little bit less than that. For this, which came to 45 minutes, it was 70-ish, it was like 68 or something. I don't want to say 69 because someone will laugh. Yeah, oh fuck off. So it's ridiculous, and I know that when I render it, it'll be a little bit less, but it'll still be huge and take me ages to upload, so I didn't upload the whole thing, so I just kind of stopped it in a bit. So yeah, it's coming to a close, slowly, eventually, you'll be able to not listen to me anymore, and leave this video. But yeah, this is just for people who wanted a sort of look into the game, and who are judging if it looks good or not really, if they fancy it or not, they're not sure if they want to buy it. I would really recommend it. I know that I'm really enjoying it, and I know a number of other people are really enjoying it as well, that I play the game with. There's quite a big group of us on here, so it's all good fun. I'd urge you to come along. It is a subscription game, like World of Warcraft it is. Basically, 30 quid to buy, and then another sort of tenner on top for the first month. It's just a simple way of putting it, but it's £8 a month, or less if you buy in bulk for month-wise, and you get the first 30 days free. So yeah, 40 quid to buy the game isn't bad for a month free trial, basically. So yeah, I don't know, it's up to you guys really, but anybody that didn't know if they wanted to have a look at the game, I thought I'd throw something up and be able to say to people, this is what it looks like, this is how it plays. I mean, this is just one instance of the game, there's loads more to it, space combat, interaction with other people in cities as well, loads of it. And this isn't the only environment in a planet spaceship thing. But yeah, I'll speak to you soon, guys.